Hello everybody, socalthero here. Welcome back to another video of American Truck Simulator. In this one, we're going to be taking out the Freightliner FLD truck. We're going to be continuing the Halloween treats runs that I've been doing here. I was going to mix it up. I saw something that was kind of cool for cargo. It looked like a school bus, like transporting an old school bus. So I hope I come across that again in the near future here, because that'd be pretty cool to take to wherever it needs to go and have you guys come along with us here. But we are up here in Bozeman, Montana right now, I believe is where I'm at. Let me see here. I want to say that's where I'm at. Yeah, Bozeman, Montana. And we're going to, I know I'm going to missay this, but Laurel, Montana. And we're taking our Halloween treats there. So we're getting in the cab right now. As you can see, it kind of lives up to its air of being on the older side here. That's a interesting texture there for that. Being a vehicle dev, you unfortunately notice things like that. But this is pretty cool that you can sit in the back of the truck here too, and the sleeper cab part. But we're going to go ahead and fire the truck up. That nice sounding engine in here. Go ahead and... Whoops. I already had the brake off, apparently. That's not good trucking. So we're going to just leave the brake off. And we're going to start pulling out here and being on our way. I do enjoy driving this truck as little as I do drive it for the videos. And in the game in general. I just like the look of it because it has that... has that era feel to it, just like some of the other older trucks. This one just gives me kind of like 90s vibes taking a look at it in here. Seeing the technology and seeing everything in here, it feels like the 90s in this truck to me. Probably not even the right year for this truck, but wow. You're looking at my mirror there, you can see that trailer is just swaying on this road. It's just, oh, now it's not going to do it, obviously, but it was just bouncing. Yeah, there it goes. You can kind of see it swinging out past the exhaust pipes there like it wants to tip over. Yeah, there it goes. That's pretty sketchy if you ask me. We're going to keep pushing here right out onto the road because nobody's coming right now. This is going to be a little bit of a longer journey, but it won't be too bad. It should stick us in about the 20 to 30 minute range, which I didn't even check. It is 3:02 p.m. right now. It says it's going to take us 2.5 hours to get there, so we're supposed to get in at 5:30, but we'll probably get in around 6 or so here, depending on the lights, if we get lucky through them or not. We go ahead and change lanes here. Get in the proper lane. Wow, really had to slam on the brakes there, not paying attention. And I had the left turn signal on. Oh, looks like we got Pizza House over there, in case you guys want to grab a slice. Looking like a Pizza Hut. Well, maybe not with those colors, but trying to come off with that idea, I'm sure. The school bus kind of looked like that school bus in front of me. I don't know if it was like hauling junk and it was just the school bus, or if it was actually like transporting new school buses to a different school, which that'd be pretty cool. I hope that comes up again. I was really wanting to take it, but I want to kind of get this community event done too at the same time, because I don't know when it's going to end. And I'm hoping it's not going on until just Halloween, because that's cutting it real close. Obviously, these videos are coming out well past Halloween and into the Christmas time, where there is a Christmas event. I'll be doing that as well, but
continue straight.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm not limited, because if I do see that kind of run again, I do want to take it. Oh my goodness, coming real fast at the light there. Everybody's headbanging in this truck today. It's because I wanted to look at that. That Hotel Bozeman up there is a pretty cool looking sign. It reminds me of a hotel in Los Angeles, actually, with that same style design to it there. I always did love how they being SCS designed Montana. Very America, like smaller town vibes going on, driving down Main Street here with all these businesses, and then the flags on the poles honoring our veterans and honoring the country. And then you see all this like American nostalgia around here. It looks like this is possibly, oh, what's that say? Farmer's market. Oh, okay. I thought that was a, to be honest, I thought that was a pawn shop based on the name, but I guess Goldfinch is a good name for a farmer's market too. What does that say? Lindley Park in Bozeman. It says that road's not accessible, but it'd be pretty cool if we could drive through there, check out the park. But it doesn't look like it's one of those hidden roads like certain other areas in the game too that we've been down and doing just regular vehicle driving and not in a semi-truck. Laurel and Billings this way. All right, we're going the right way. We are on the road again. Luckily we didn't cut anybody off because I didn't look for that that way. I think they had to yield to us though too, so we should be okay. And we're looking good on the highway to merge on. And away we go. Man, has it been a lot of fun playing American Truck Sim again. I really hope, like I said in a few videos back too, American Truck Sim series on my channel doesn't get a lot of views, but it does get a lot of viewer retention where you guys stick around and watch a lot of it. So I hope that continues because it seems like a lot of you guys enjoy watching American Truck Sim, and I really do enjoy playing this game. As I said countless times, it's a lot of fun to play. I'm looking forward to when they release Louisiana and Missouri, I believe, are the next two states that they're working on, and I believe Missouri is going to be the next one that comes out, so that'll be pretty cool to be able to go to St. Louis and possibly see the arch there. That'll be a lot of fun. I've been lucky enough to see it in person, IRL, when I would visit family in Illinois, in southern Illinois. Our flights sometimes would get diverted from Chicago and it would take us to St. Louis, and then my relatives would have to come down to St. Louis to pick us up and drive us back up to Champaign and Bellflower, Illinois, for those of you that know where those areas are. I'm sure people know where Champaign is just because it's a big college town in Illinois, but Bellflower is a smaller town for farmers and whatnot, and is where one of my uncles lives and has a farm. So I kind of don't expect you to know that area, but if you do, shout out to you, because that's some real little America right there. It's always crazy when I went back there, and when I would stay at my grandmother's house, she lived in the town, whereas my uncle and my grandfather lived out on farms in the country outside of the town there. But just walking around town and everybody knew who you were, even if you weren't from there. Your relatives talked about you all the time and showed you pictures that everybody saw that they knew. They're like, oh, you're, like in my case, they're like, oh, you're Thelma's grandson, aren't you? And it's just like, yeah, I've never met you before. It's kind of weird. But I like it. A small town feeling like that, where everybody knows everybody. That's a great community to have, as opposed to like a big city. Sorry, I'm not sorry for those of you that live in big cities, but it's pretty nice when everybody in town knows each other and takes care of each other. Living both in an area like that and living in the suburbs outside of a major city before too, it's been interesting to see how people react differently based on the living conditions that they live in. Yeah, this is pretty cool. See a big old like water wheel down there to power the old mill or whatever it was down there. with some running water going, and then like the more modernized building next to it that has electricity running to it. That's pretty cool to see in the game. Like I said, it's really cool that and it's with every state too. It's not just limited to Montana, but it's just great how every state kind of captures I'm not sure of the word I'm looking for here. I guess the ambiance? That's probably not the right word at all, but basically capture the characteristics of that state. Where you have Montana here, where it's like big open country with lots of hills and lots of small little towns with a few major cities in it as well. Then you have like California, where it's a lot of big cities and smaller suburbs outside of them. And then you have Colorado with the Rockies and then small towns, but then you also have big cities like Denver out there. Just, it's great how SCS has been able to capture that feeling with each state every time they release a new state. A nice little wheat farm or something over there too. They got it all stacked up there after farming their crops. Speaking of farming, I was at my buddy's house. He was throwing me a party, a surprise party for my birthday, and we started watching, I forget the name of it, but I'm a big fan of the Top Gear series with the original guys from the UK, so like Jeremy Clarkson and his buddies. I can't think of well, James May, and then I can't think of the last guy off the top of my head, his name. But my buddy was showing me that they have a show with Jeremy Clarkson where I guess he owns a farm and he starts learning how to be a farmer on it. And it's been hilarious to watch. I mean, it sucks for him because, like, obviously, like, he doesn't know what he's doing, so he's sinking all this money into things like, for instance, it's a smaller community, and they're like, you should just get, like, this kind of equipment. And him being a car guy, he's like, well, I'm going to get the best tractor I can. And he buys a Lamborghini tractor. And they're like, it's a Lamborghini. And he's like, yeah, that's why I wanted it, because it's a Lamborghini. I buy Lamborghini cars, so I would have a Lamborghini tractor. But it's like not practical for his farm whatsoever, and so much money in it too. But it's cool to see, and at the same time it gives you some appreciation and understanding of what it takes to be a farmer. So many people go through this mindset that all you have to do is throw some seed in the ground and you start basically farming whatever it is you're growing, and that is by far not even close to what you have to do. And having an uncle that's a farmer that farms corn is what he does. My uncle has four farm plots. I don't know the acreage off the top of my head, but he has 4 farm plots, basically like fields, where he farms corn, and he sells it to the distributors that will do like canned corn and whatnot, because he'll just he'll farm it and then he'll process it down into kettles of corn. But he also sells the oil too for E85 for your vehicle. So if you're using E85, chances are the corn oil that is part of the mixture in that is from my uncle's farm, which is pretty cool to be able to say. Now, thanks to California, I can't tune my car anymore for E85, so I don't get to use it, but it is pretty cool to know that my uncle plays a part in that process for all across America. And watching him do like work every day, well, not every day, but during planting season and crop season, and again, it's a small town, so like when his farm's doing bad, his neighbors will come over and help him out. When somebody else's farm is doing kind of bad, like they need help with something because they're falling behind, then he jumps in and helps them too. It's just that great feeling of small town, like help thy neighbor kind of stuff. That is pretty cool. But when he's going through it, man, is it tough work. He's up at the crack of dawn and he's going to bed like well into the night. and then he has to get up the next day and do it all again. The benefit to it,
Take
though,
the left turn ahead.
as long as everything goes okay and he gets a good yield of crops and makes some pretty good money doing
Turn
it,
left.
he can rest a little easier in the winter time, because obviously you're not growing anything when it's snowing outside and it's really cold. So that's kind of like he gets a couple months off for vacation due to the seasons changing in Illinois there, which I would know nothing about being in California, because we just have sun and then sometimes not so much sun. It seems like for our weather. Like, it's the end of October right now, and we're still getting weather up into the 90s right now. And we should be getting down into the 80s and 60s and even getting cooler than that now too. Starting to feel the end of what would be fall for us and the start of winter. They want me to just pull straight in or turn around? It looks like I got to pull straight in here. Be a nice easy drop off here again. People ask, I don't pick it. It's just random. It'll give me hard ones. It'll give me easy ones at the same time too. Whoop. There we go. Just kind of drove a little too far past it. But yeah, that's going to be as straight on as you can get. That was one of the easier drop-offs for me there, being at this rail yard. But we're going to go ahead and uncouple our trailer here. And that's going to be an excellent delivery. Just under 150 miles. It took us 22 minutes to do. And we consumed almost 25 gallons of fuel. And we made almost $11,900 on this run as well. But guys, that's going to do it for this video of American Truck Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. And until next time, take care.